You well, we're right on cue.
Mm-hmm.
I should be sitting in my chair, but I'm still working on stuff.
As always.
Yeah. Remember that video that was on YouTube that was talking about these weird weather anomalies in the South Atlantic Ocean? And it was actually the manufacturing ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have the name of that video? Could you send it to me if you do?
I shall look for it.
That's something that'll be handy for you also later, talking with people.
I think you sent that on Skype, so I don't have the Skype history, so I might have to look for it.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I think Walker.
I think Walker might.
Yeah, he included a clip of it or something, so he'll have a record of it. Yeah.
Not to categorize someone as putting them in a box, but the 3 YouTube channels of our friends that are involved in what we're doing, Searching for Seashells, 71%, and Gone with the Winds. I need to address them with Walker later.
Okay.
And I'll have ask him to see if he has that to throw in there.
Okay.
Oh. Got a lot more discomfort, shall we say now?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, yeah, who cares?
Not for
You know
long.
what I always say, once you've been doused with gasoline and lit on fire, everything else is a cakewalk.
It's not for long anyway.
Yeah, this is over. Don't know when. Could be tonight, could be Sunday morning, I have no idea. But all I know is that it's here. I talked with Aaron this morning, and I told him things I wanted to do with the group from the seafarers, whatever, and that I wanted them to have and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's not a problem. He said, we're watching you leave right now. You're just coming out.
Yeah.
The moment I'm gone, I go right up there and tell them that everyone on the other side, all the ETs and hybrids, it's a go.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not going to be all over the place for people to see until after I take care of the destruction that's coming, that's necessary.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll think they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're only here to help.
Yes.
But But those groups, they're gonna join the new country, association, whatever you wanna call it, nation, and, they're gonna have cards like everyone else. It gets down to 300 300,000 euros. It goes right back up to €1,000,000. And they're gonna have a big chunk of the stars tonight. You'll have a piece too. One of the big, the big one I have right over here next to me, goes on the ground. You're gonna have a piece of that pure stuff that I dug up with a pickaxe.
Nice, thank you.
Everyone in the group is gonna have one. Vienna will be with Arons' crew when they go pull more out of the ground where it's located. Now is the time for it to be there. Available to people. I know sometimes it's hard to understand me, especially now.
No, I understand everything you're saying. It's all...
But for others that are just coming in is what I meant.
Okay.
See, I didn't have the energy or thought process to really describe that properly. Well, this is all very good because I'm literally filling up the other side now as this body becomes a big thick piece of molding clay. But when I say people, I mean spirit, sentient energy, planets, forest, plant, fae, human, source, soul, angel, fame, human. I don't know if I got them all, but if those of you that hear this, if you would, after I'm gone and things get a little nutty, to try to get a hold of, maybe send an email to the three seafarers that I'm aware of, searching for sea dash shells, SHELS, the 71% written out and gone with the winds, and maybe just give them a welcome to the family.
Okay.
And that if they ever have questions, what's going on, that they can ask them personally. I'll go into all of million. I will, when they're resting, sleeping, in daylight, I'll be making bodies. I want them to know ahead of time so they understand what's going on. When a albatross lands on your boat, on the side of it, and the body of it is 6 foot tall, which means the wingspan is like 20.
Yeah.
20 plus. I want them to know what's going on. That's why I wanted to do an individual video for all of them, but I have to do just one that's condensed with Walker.
Sure.
When he's up and running. Some things I need to tell him in body, and let him think I'm a nut. That's fine. I don't mind. Love him anyway. I've always said that. I don't have a problem with anyone when they get abusive towards others, and no, not allowed. No more.
No.
They can be cranky and want to be, sad or mad all they want, as long as they don't act on it. But they're gonna have so many questions, and I'll answer the most of them, and I'll always be connected with them like everyone else. But sometimes you need to talk to someone in a body.
Yeah.
Alan, every time Lily and I make a body, it's like the angel body. When angels make bodies, it's the same thing except stronger. There's no circulatory system, no lungs. It's just a solid physical mass.
Is it the same thing as heavy particulate matter?
When I make a dragon and I come in to fight,
Yeah.
The nukes or whatever, I'll be making bodies out of heavy particulate matter. But every time I make a body, it's going to have heavy particulate matter in it.
When we see unicorns, is that Lily or both of you?
It's either or. Lily's got more unicorn and I've got more dragon, but we both have both.
Yes.
Or each of us has both or whatever. I have to make this video with Walker. He's very nice of him to consent to it. So that I have somewhere to send these people. I'll make it pop up.
Yeah.
And I want them to know when they see a dragon, they're looking at a huge albatross. It's protection and caring for, serving. Don't tell me what you want for lunch, but I'll take care of you. Yeah, I'm out of here, I guess, 2 ways. And one. All right, well, look, have fun, and everyone else, you all enjoy yourselves. Everyone has such metaphysical gifts, but also physical gifts to be given. I can't describe it, and I can't reach everyone. But everything I've promised and a whole lot more, they're about to have placed in front of them. I would say put it in their lap, but I don't think anybody with like a 76-foot Reba put it in their lap.
I was looking at the Fleming 55. That's a clever boat because it has redundancy systems.
It's very nice, and I believe that's the one that's brought about to Italy. Aaron just said, no, 78, Fleming 78, and I'm like, what? And he goes, there's a Fleming 78 that's around in the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Where they have those healing machines and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, it's a Fleming 55.
Yeah. They call it a gin palace, the interior decor. They call it a gin palace because it has a Victorian pub aesthetic on the inside. It's funny.
Yeah. I used to enjoy going to restaurants where they had a bar, and I'd sit at the bar, have a drink, and talk to people there, and just look at them and look through them. They look at me like, what are you being rude about? And then start telling them stuff about them. It was so much fun. I wanted them to realize there's more than what's going on. I wanted to break the ice. Is that the right being given?
You wanted to tell. You wanted to talk to them. You wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, to understand.
Yeah.
To show them that there's more, and to make sure they understand nothing's about me. Every once in a while, somebody would buy me a drink. It happened a couple times, but usually I was the one buying drinks. It was kind of funny at this one theater where I'd go and have a couple of drinks when there to watch a movie, or sometimes just go in there and have a couple of drinks and some of the bar food. And the people would know that I'm there, and the servers that work there, they come in, because it's one of those places where the servers bring alcoholic beverages and drinks to your place in the to your chair in the theater. And they see I was there, and then they'd want to know what's new with them, what I could see. And next thing you know, there's like 15 of them hanging around, and I said, man, I'm getting nervous. I said, not for me, but y'all. I'm not in trouble, but y'all gonna get in trouble for being out here. And then here comes one of the assistant managers, and I said, oh, this one time, which that happened a few times, but it was the assistant manager of the theater. He came over and sat down, and I said, oh, geez. And then when he came in, the others started filtering out. He said, hey, Jay. And I said, sorry about, holding up some of the crew, just, trying to help out. But I tell them that, they're here to work. And so he goes, oh, that's nothing. I just wanted to know something for myself.
Of course.
Which was fun. I told them that the theater was closing down, and one guy was going somewhere a little bit out west, and another one was going out to California, and something his brother was going to do. They go, which one? I said, the younger brother. He goes, oh, okay. All I ever wanted to do was help. I always enjoyed that I had more access to my abilities. Not that I had not that I felt better because I had more access to my abilities than other people did, but that I had access to them so I could help people and light the fire.
Yeah.
And tell them everyone has this. I've always just liked the adage or whatever on Stone Mountain. Just really big, really there, and come near me, I'll give you shade, and get mad, go ahead and hit me, and, I won't even feel it. And by that I meant, people, saying I'm a nut or whatever.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that's what's been done with. A large of the seafarers and the rest of us, the rest of the group, everyone's going to have a new copy of the books from Aaron, a piece of the actual Bandolin over. This star essenite, the pure, super high grade. Anyway, they're going to have the books, they're going to have that, they're going to have a sphere for each person. And it comes with their new boats, cars.
Awesome.
Houses. Shutdown time. Cleaning it over a bit didn't help either. Wow. Okay, let's get this done. I don't know when, but it's here. So, however long it takes. I'm not saying it's tomorrow morning, but this body's done.
Yeah.
And I'm bleeding out of it, so it's in all basic terms, it's now, I didn't say that too well, but all right, well, look, have fun, and it's going to be difficult because she's very beautiful, but try to hang back from forcing an occasion to meet with Ava. Just let it be, because
okay.
When when it's time, she's going to notice you and start talking with you. That way she doesn't feel chased.
Mm.
Everyone's got people to be with. And for everyone to remember, when the hybrids are doing things for you, like cleaning your houses, cleaning the boats and stuff, they're not servants, they're not being forced to do anything. They love getting out of the ship.
Mm.
It's holiday for them. And everyone's going to love the replicators. The food is so much better than what we have here. There's no chemicals, no disease, no germ in it. There's no animal fat. And everyone just keeps getting healthier.
Yeah.
And most of the people that are hurt, Lily and I are bringing them home. The ones that are really suffering, because they need to heal as themselves, spirits and energy.
Mm.
But there's others that are going to be healed here. There'll be some heart transplants that happen just, less than an hour. And that's from the time you walk into the clinic.
My brother, he needs a new heart.
Yeah, your brother's going there. He's just being rushed there immediately. He'll be on the one of Arons' smaller ships that are part of his main ship. The small ones are only about 1.5 miles in diameter. And okay. All right. Well, have fun. Okay.
Will do.
Talk to you as soon as I can. I'll be becoming one with the lazy boy here, and just
Okay.
a little bit. I can't move, do anything.
This can go on Walker's channel, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, big guy. We'll see you soon. Okay.
Cheers. Bye now.
Yes.